Hello and welcome to Mindful Minutes with Jillian. My name is Jillian Amadeo and I am a licensed social worker and a mom. And I also have a background in yoga and meditation. I'm also the founder of Moms for Mental Health, where we offer daily online support to moms, families, kids, and just create a community for mental health support. So, in today's video, what we're going to do is just get back in touch with that mind body connection. We're going to use some breath work and some gentle movement and some mindfulness and meditation to calm our bodies, soothe our minds, quiet our spirit, and just get everything connected and grounded and feeling comfortable. So, all you need to get started is just a comfortable place to sit. If you want, you can grab something like a pillow or a floor cushion. I might actually sit up on some floor cushions because I swear the older we get, the less comfortable it is to sit on the floor for any extended amount of time. So I'll give you a moment to figure out where you're going to sit. You can sit on the chair. You can sit kind of on the edge of the couch. You can sit on the floor, on a floor cushion, on a pillow, a stack of blankets, on a yoga mat, wherever. Doesn't matter, just as long as you're comfortable. So I went ahead and stacked two of my cushions actually, so I can sit up just a little bit higher. That way, if I come into kind of a crisscross position, I can let my knees fall open a little bit more without causing too much stress or discomfort on my joints or my ankles. So go ahead, find your seat. If you're still working on that, you can just join me when you're ready. And we're going to start by just beginning to take a few deep breaths. Just in and out. And in and out. And go ahead and just keep breathing nice and even, those smooth inhales with those soft exhales. And don't worry too much about trying to control your breath. Just allow it to happen naturally, in through the nose and out through the mouth. If you want to adjust your seat a little bit, make sure you're getting comfortable as you breathe in deeply. And then maybe even just drape your arms over your knees. Maybe bring your hands to your heart. Maybe relax your hands in your lap, whatever feels best. Take a moment and even close your eyes. I'm actually going to make sure my phone is on Do Not Disturb while we're doing this so that I am not disturbed. All right. You might want to do the same thing. All right, and once you've found that comfortable spot to let your arms relax into, and once you've closed your eyes, let's see if we can add a bit more control to our breath. Deepen those inhales, make them last just a moment or two longer. And lengthen those exhales, creating a slow cycle of breath. In and out. Go ahead and keep that slow pace of breath. But this time, as you inhale, notice the breath filling the chest, filling the belly, and filling the diaphragm. On those exhales, notice the breath slowly leaving the body. Relax into that space that you've created with the breath. Deep inhale, slow exhale. As you continue with that flow of breath, on each inhale, create space in the body Invite a sense of peace, comfort, and calm. On each exhale, sink into that space and feel your muscles relax. See if you can soften your forehead. See if you can allow your eyes to grow a bit heavier. See if you can relax your jaw and soften the shoulders. Allow your shoulders to slide down the back, creating length across your collarbones and through your neck. Relax your sits bones and your hips, letting everything feel loose and comfortable. Feel your arms and wrists relax. Let your hands and fingers grow heavy and release any tension. Feel the muscles in the belly and legs release. And see if you can deepen that breath once more. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and scan the body. Ask yourself, are there any areas of tension? Do I feel tightness anywhere in my body? My jaw, my neck, my shoulders, maybe the low back or hips. If you do, acknowledge it without judgment. And then on your next exhale, see if you can direct the breath to that part of the body and allow it to release and relax. On your next inhale, see if you can lengthen your spine. Imagine the top of your head is reaching towards the ceiling. As your sits bones are reaching towards the earth, creating length in your spine, creating even more space for the breath to fill. Inhale and exhale. And if they're not already, take your hands and place them gently over your heart, leaving your eyes closed. Let's turn our awareness to our mind. Can you create a soft, empty, peaceful space for your brain to just relax right now? Maybe you envision a blank white canvas. Maybe you envision a clear blue sky. Maybe you imagine a soft stream flowing through the woods, or an open field of wildflowers. Take a few moments to settle into the imagery that feels best for you. If the mind begins to wander, acknowledge each thought and then send it gently on its way, bringing your awareness back to the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Staying in this calm space that you've created. Think about the space in your mind. What does it look like? How does it feel to sit in comfortable silence? When you're ready, call to mind one word that you would like to take with you throughout the rest of your day. It can be anything that speaks to you: peace, comfort, joy, love, acceptance, gratitude, hope, laughter, forgiveness, compassion, whatever it is. My word right now is going to be grace. That is a word I would like to carry with me through the rest of the day. And on my inhale, I'm going to breathe in grace. And exhale judgment. You might breathe in peace. And exhale stress. Breathe in joy. Exhale anger. Whatever it is that resonates with you, take 2 more deep breaths, holding that word in your heart. And then relaxing our hands back down to our lap. Taking one more moment to scan the body, looking for any areas of tension, stress, or muscle fatigue. Directing our breath there and allowing our body to soften and relax. And then slowly opening our eyes and bringing our awareness back to the room. Now that we've created a soft, centered space for us, we're going to start with some gentle movements to bring our awareness to our body. We'll start by interlacing our hands, palms facing towards us, pressing our hands away as we round our spine and tuck our chin towards our chest. Bring those hands up towards the ceiling, making sure your shoulders stay away from your ears, pushing your chest forward, maybe even tipping your chin up slightly. And then bringing those hands back down, rounding the spine, pushing the palms away from you, tucking your chin to the chest. Once more, spin those palms to the ceiling, slide the shoulders down the back. Exhale, round the spine, push those hands away. One more time, inhale, bring those hands up. Exhale, round the spine, push the hands away. And bring those hands back down to the knees, rolling our shoulders back, creating space in our chest and our shoulders. All right. Move the shoulders forward, reversing your circles. And then coming to stillness. Tipping your head to your shoulder just one way. Make sure you don't bring your shoulder up to your ear. Just tip your ear towards your shoulder, creating length along one side of the neck. And bring your head back up. And tip gently to the other side. And back up. Once more, make sure your spine stays nice and long, collarbones stay wide, just stretching along the neck. And the other side again. And sitting up tall again. Similar motion to what we did before with our hands in front, but we're going to do some seated cat-cows. So what we're going to do is keep our hands on our knees. As we exhale, we're going to round our back, tucking our chin towards our chest. As we inhale, we're going to draw our chest forward, bring our shoulder blades back together, tip our head towards the ceiling. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, shoulder blades back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Back to center. Go ahead and shift and adjust as needed. And we're going to do some gentle tapping, just connecting our mind and our body, getting rid of any residual stress or tension. I like to start right underneath of the eyes. We're just going to take our first 2 fingers and gently just tap very lightly all around the eyes. If it feels good to add a little bit more pressure, you can add a little bit more. Just waking up our bodies, relaxing our mind, calming our central nervous system, making sure we're breathing. And come up to the forehead, down to the temples. Nice rhythmic motions. And deep breaths. Maybe come down to the jaw, meeting in the middle, back up to the temple, back down the jaw, meeting in the middle, back up to the temple. One more down the jaw, meeting in the middle. And relax the hands. Roll out your wrists a bit. And we'll do the collarbones next. So you're going to want to take your fingers and just start tapping right along the breastbone and the collarbone, meeting in the center of the chest and going back out. Just in and out. All across the collarbones and breastbone. Taking a few deep breaths as you do so. And hopefully feeling some tension and stress and anxiety melt away as we tap. All right. And bring those hands back down. Now, if you're not already, what I would like you to do is come down to the floor. And I'm actually going to come off of my cushions as well. We're just going to get a little bit of motion in our hips. So what I would like you to do is place your feet in front of you, kind of creating this little triangle shape. And all we're going to do is just shift one side and the other, and one side and the other. We tend to store a lot of stress and tension in our hips. And what we're doing is just moving some of that tension out of the body with some gentle motion. Let's pause on one side. And maybe add a gentle twist. And come back to center. Let the knees fall to the other side. It's okay if the hip comes up off the ground a little bit. And twist the other way. Let's do that once more, letting the knees fall to one side. Bringing the torso with it into a twist. Back to center, let them fall the other way. Bringing the torso with it into a twist. And back to center. One more time, just tapping the knees to either side. And then back to center. Now we're just going to do some toe taps. Engaging our core just a little bit. And then bring to stillness. You're going to just lift one leg and roll the ankle. Any movement in your joints. Put that foot down, roll the other ankle. And put that down. We're going to do one more spinal exercise with the cat-cow position, but we are going to come onto our hands and our knees for this one. So we're going to come into a tabletop position. Your hands are below your shoulders. Your knees are below your hips. The crown of your head is reaching forward. Your tailbone's reaching back. You have your belly tucked in, tabletop position. As we exhale, we're going to round our back, tucking our chin towards our chest. As we inhale, we're going to drop our belly towards the ground, arching our back so that our chin and tailbone reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, around. Inhale, arch. Exhale, around. Inhale, arch. One more. Exhale, around. Inhale, arch. Back to center. Let's just do some gentle forward and back, forward and back. And then some gentle side to side. And then just for a couple of breaths, we're going to come into a child's pose. We're going to bring our toes together, angle our knees out to create a triangle. Shift our hips back towards our heels. Fold our arms under and rest our head. We're going to stay here for about 4 deep breaths. Inhale, creating space. Exhale, sinking into it. Inhale, create space. Exhale, sink into it. And inhale, create space. Exhale, relax. And if you want to stay here for another breath or two, that's perfectly fine. When you're ready, we'll stretch our arms out in front. Push our hips back towards our heels. Nice stretch for our inner thighs and our hips. And then slowly come back up to a seated position. That might mean cross-legged again. It might mean legs out in front. It might mean legs off to one side. And just for a moment, let's bring our hands back to our heart. Let's close our eyes. And let's once more call to mind that calm, peaceful image that we had in our mind's eye. Whether that was the field of wildflowers, the stream, the blue sky, the blank canvas, wherever that is for you. And call to mind that word again. Mine was grace. Yours might have been something different. But hold that in your heart. And take one more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. And you can stay there as long as you need to. When you're ready, you'll open your eyes, bring your awareness back to your space. And just thank yourself for giving yourself some space to reconnect with your brain, with your body, with your mind, your spirit, and just kind of come to a place of peaceful rest and relaxation. I like to start my day with exercises like this. I also like to end my day with exercises like this. If I'm working with clients who are going through severe stress or trauma or challenges in their life, sometimes I'll incorporate this type of thing into our therapeutic sessions. So, whenever you need a moment to just reset the mind, reset the body, go ahead and do some exercises like these. It can really help when we need to reset, when we need to get back in touch with our emotions, when we need to regulate, or even when we need to have some time to be able to focus. We got to quiet the mind before we can focus on a task. So, whatever you need, take your time, and I look forward to doing another mindful minute with you.